Welcome to Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. It's Andrade and Irwin back at it again. Drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment before we get into it. We post 5+ videos a week. And this time around, series preview time for the second round, which we're much more excited about because I've said this before, I'll say it again. First round gives us a lot more accurate depiction of what we're going to get from each team because, that's actual postseason play as opposed to the regular season. So let's just jump into it because we finally figured out who's going to play the Utah Jazz, and that's the Los Angeles Clippers.
That, and we finally found out who the real Pandemic P is. It's clearly Kristaps Porzingis. got his ass eliminated.
Bro, I'm not going to lie. Side note, I had high hopes for that Kristaps-Luka duo. But I think it's time to Mark Cuban, man. I'm sorry, it's not gonna work out.
Best international duel, my fucking ass, man. No, man, you gotta get Luka some help.
He has so much, but whatever. People are criticizing Kristaps all the time now, but hey, don't forget those Knicks days, and he was the first one to be called the unicorn. Who gave him that name? KD, which is that's high praise.
I mean, it is, but
hey, shout out Luka, man. I know you lost, but come on, that guy killed it.
I was rooting
against Kawhi too. MPG.
I was hoping for Andrade's boy Luka to pull off the upset. That way it would be an easier round 2 for the Jazz. But hey, we're living in.
Hey, let's get it.
Hey, we're living in the past.
Oh,
man.
I know Jazz fans are gonna be watching this one, and I think at the end of the day, in a week or so, when we finish during these games. Between this team, we'll see, who was right.
Yeah, it's going to be me. But, I mean, clearly you're not going to go for the Jazz.
Clearly you are.
I mean, but state your sorry-ass reason why the Jazz are not going to advance.
All right. Jazz prepped against Memphis. Clippers prepped against a Luka-led Mavs. So who comes into this with more momentum based off harder preparation and a little more pressure? Clippers. And what else did the Clippers prove with that win over the Mavericks?
That they can't fucking win at home.
That there was a stat. I think after the first 4 games, it was the first time that the none of the playoff teams had won a home game in 4 games in a good amount of years. But at least this W goes to show, and then passing through that this is a different Clippers team than last year in the sense of they did not implode. They
almost did.
They did not destroy themselves, although they were close, and also it should, as much as I love Luka, it shouldn't have gone down to 7 games, let's be honest.
Yeah, it
but
should have been 5.
Who rose from the ashes? Who carried this team? Who's proving people again? Reminding people who the fuck he is, because I've said this in other videos, recency bias, people just suddenly forgot who the fuck Kawhi Leonard was.
Hey, man, Kawhi's more than welcome to come to South Beach anytime he wants, man. I have not forgotten about that.
Yo, top 3 player, no doubt. Remember that, guys.
Okay.
And you say your point. I'll keep going in later.
Look, man. Compared to round 1 for the Mavs, the Jazz are obviously an overall better team, especially on the defense end.
Hey, they played an 8th seed. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they play your boy Ja, the Ja 40. So that wasn't an easy 8th seed per se.
Hey, it's funny. But 2 of my boys in the boys crew have high hopes for. I mean, they're still young guys. Keep that in mind. But they're both out of the playoffs.
It's a much better overall team than the Mavs. With a superstar in Donovan Mitchell, with Rudy Gobert patrolling that paint, that it's not going to be so easy for Kawhi to bully himself in. And as well, Paul
George.
Man
can.
And having that depth in Ingles, Clarkson, Bogdanovich, being able to. Yeah, Conley. I'm actually going to throw in that. But actually, I have the Jazz going here in 7.
Jazz so you think it's going to 7 games?
Yeah, I think it's going to go.
I'm saying the Clippers are going to sweep the Jazz. Nah, I'm just kidding. I just wanted to see your face.
Yo, fuck out of here, man. If we would have stopped the video there, I would have already seen here. Hey, yo, as soon as this motherfucker said Clippers in a sweep, I just stopped listening. All right, don't stop listening. I'm going to get some reasoning over here.
Sarcasm, guys. Expect that more.
The key here for the Jazz, obviously, is going to be on the health of Mike Conley. He's been dealing with a hamstring injury, as you already know.
Yeah,
with
lingering.
As you already know.
Like I said in the other series preview, I think that's what's going to hamper a little CP.
And look, and no, well, yeah, that's true, but
an injury, guys, not a hamstring.
Okay, what I'm saying is the prime example is what's happening with James Harden. with that injury with the hamstring.
Man,
That's a
that-
very tricky injury. If Conley is not 100% or like effective enough, then that's gonna be trouble for the Jazz, and for that they might be able to lose the series.
Yeah,
But
because for me, if you put a lot of the focus on Donovan, I don't see Clarkson, Bogdan,
and look,
or Gobert like picking up the rest of that offensive.
and Clippers
slack.
fans, look, I know you guys are gonna say as well, like other fans are gonna be like, oh, but the Clippers have two stars. It's gonna be Paul George.
It is
and-
two
and-
superstars
and-
versus, or
and
two stars
two
versus one
stars
star.
versus Donovan. But
One's a superstar,
yeah,
which is
one's a
Kawhi.
super Kawhi.
Donovan's not a superstar yet. I'm sorry, Jazz fans.
But at the end of the day,
He has
it's,
his moments, though.
yeah. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be the better overall team. It's gonna be able to advance.
So
The
you're
Clip-
saying the LA Clippers?
No, I say the Jazz because okay, outside of those two guys, man, the Clippers have pretty much nobody. Who the fuck is playing point guard for the?
No, I
for the
don't
Clippers?
disagree with
what?
that. I don't
Rajon
disagree
Rondo?
with it.
No playoff Rondo.
Playoff
He has
Rondo
not
didn't show
He has
up.
not shown up.
But hey,
they're pretty much. You're pretty
ebbs
much.
and flows, bro.
You're
It
pretty
ebbs
much.
and flows.
I mean, I know Reggie Jackson's been playing well for the first round, but I mean, are you honestly gonna count that he's gonna be?
No,
doing
but I
that?
expect Pat Bev and Rondo to pick up some of the slack.
Pat
more
Beverly?
more so Rondo.
Bro, Pat Beverly didn't even barely played in the first
I know,
round.
but
man.
watch.
Fucking ghost.
Bro, it ebbs and flows, and depending on the
Right.
matchup, depending on how things go, and there's still time. We only got through the first round, guys. And if things go for what I expect for the Clippers to go, which is at this point, I can see them reaching the finals. I'm gonna be honest,
Like that.
because yeah, if the Lakers were in the way, less likely. But I think one thing that helped the Clippers this year was there wasn't that championship expectation and pressure unlike last year. And well, I think some people still had that, but it wasn't like the media like they're the favorites. They're, you know what I mean? And that national or even international like spotlight on that.
I will tell you this, man.
Now they can kind of just do their thing, which is what Kawhi does best. Hey, when things are low key, Kawhi just sneaks around.
I will tell you this, man. The Clippers, they got one hell of a damn workout / warm up here in round one, and they got battle tested.
Which can mean they go into the series tired, but I don't think so. I don't think as much.
At this point, not really. I mean, at this point of the season, everybody is tired. The Jazz are going to be more rested, but hey,
Definitely.
we'll see what happens. Like I said, earlier in the season, the Jazz are going to make it to the conference finals. And there's going to be a series that is going to prove that I'm going to be right.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
I got the Clippers in 6 or 7, honestly. And I want to say 7 to be nice because the Jazz are performing well, but for some reason my gut is telling me Clippers in 6. I think Clippers are going to show out harder. I think they've been awoken a little after the Mavs series. And here's something I want to point out. My boy Kawhi shot 67.5% effective field goal percentage, which is the second highest mark for a player averaging 30 plus points in a series for the last 55 years. And the man shot 61% field goal, 43% from the 3, and 90% from free throw, an average of 7 plus free throw attempts per game in the first round.
However, I'm glad that you brought that up. There is a stat that Kawhi actually had, I believe, his second lowest of that field goal percentage
Against the Jazz.
versus the Jazz for the
During the
past
regular season.
Still, but you like bringing up that stat. I'm bringing
No,
up
that's
a-
from the first
okay,
round, though.
I'm
That's some
okay.
postseason
Okay,
performances.
but I'm getting you versus the Jazz.
Yeah.
You cannot underestimate the
No,
amount
that's
that you
true.
got Gobert right there in the paint. Kawhi's not going to be able to bully himself as he did in
All
the
right,
first round.
well, all right. Let's get a
Because
little focus
very
off.
big difference between Boban, which is my boy, nice guy Boban, versus a fucking Rudy.
Did great in damn, I'm brain farting on the movie name right now. The one with Keanu Reeves.
John Wick.
There you go. That was a dope scene.
Yeah.
But all right, let's get a little focus off Kawhi. Let me talk about your favorite boy,
Who?
your boy,
Who?
PG,
Paul George.
who showed up. He showed up in the first round series, averaging 23.6 points, 9 rebounds, 5.7 assists, almost a steal, 0.9 steals and 0.9 blocks for the whole series, for the first round. That goes to show PG is alive. We are getting possibly the playoff P that he's been talking about for the past few years. And if PG performs at a great level and Kawhi performs at an excellent level, hey man, I don't think there's nobody stopping those two, which is what we were expecting when they got together. You know what I mean? And like I said in the other series preview, everybody knows depth, coaching, team chemistry, all that is important during the playoffs. That's what gets you there. That's what pushes you far. But ultimately, when it comes to reaching the finals, winning the championship, and winning playoff series, it falls on the stars, the superstars, the big names. That's why they have those big names. And if Kawhi and PG are doing that versus one player on the Jazz, Donovan, and don't forget, the coach on the Clippers, he got a chip. He's gonna prove it. He's trying to prove everybody beyond like, okay, yeah, I got that one chip with LeBron. Hey, if I do it one more time, y'all can say it was a LeBron, not handout, but LeBron led championship. This time he did it on his own.
Well, we'll see what happens, guys. Let us know in the comments what you guys think.
This one's gonna be exciting.
You guys got the Jazz going on in this. You guys got the Clippers going on with this, and finally making the conference finals. Wow.
It's safe to say though, regardless with the Lakers out, and people are saying like nobody wants to see this playoff series. No, I still think these two Western
all these
second rounds are fucking fire.
All these matchups are good because you know what?
You're saying all second round matchups?
Yeah, all these because a lot of these teams have either not won a championship ever in franchise history, or they haven't been in the finals or won a championship in a long ass time.
And I know people are gonna point out ratings, and wouldn't be surprised if ratings slip a little, but give it some time. Long term, these other smaller market teams or less popular franchises keep coming back. Hey, casuals are gonna pick up on the fact like, hey, oh shit, the Jazz are actually a good team now. The Nuggets are actually a good team. The Hawks are actually, you know what I mean?
Nice
and trade. I think, hey, maybe we're witnessing a transition period in the NBA because a lot of smaller franchises have gotten some huge stars.
But obviously,
potentially huge stars. My bad.
But obviously, hey, we'll see what happens, guys. Let us know what you guys think. Appreciate all the love and the hate. You guys already know. Catch us on Twitter, TikTok, and all podcast platforms.
Yeah,
oh damn, I had it. First time for everything. All right, Ball Talk Deep. We'll catch you guys soon. For now, later.
Take care.